Hi Gandhi class, welcome to your second Talk for Writing lesson this week. And our learning objective for this lesson is, can I use headings and subheadings? So today we're going to look at exactly what headings and subheadings are, and we're going to have a chance to use them ourselves. So I want you to have a quick think. What are headings? Pause the video. Okay, so headings are short words or phrases that usually appear at the top of the page, and they let the reader know what the page, chapter, or section of that text is all about. Headings help to organize the information on the page, and they're usually in a large or bold type, so they're set apart from the rest of the words. They're very easy to pick out. So I want you to have a go. Have a look at this page from our class text. Can you find the heading on the page? Pause the video to have a look. Okay, so the heading on the page is in the home. I wonder if you all got that. If our heading is in the home, what do you think the page is going to be about? Pause the video to have a think. That's right, it's going to be about everything in a Victorian home. Let's have a go at doing this page. Pause the video to find the heading on this page. Well done. The heading is Victorian cities. So what do you think these two pages are going to be all about? Pause the video to have a think. That's right, it's going to talk to you about what the cities were like in Victorian times. We know that this is the heading because this is the biggest and the boldest piece of text that we have on this page. So that tells us it's the heading. It's also very close to the top, so your eye is drawn to it first. So what are subheadings? Pause the video to have a think. Subheadings further help to break down the text into smaller chunks. They give the reader an idea of what to expect in each section of the page or part of that chapter. It also helps us to find the information we are looking for quickly. So let's have a look at this page from our class text. Can you find all of the subheadings? Pause the video to have a go. So we needed to look for words or phrases that were also in bold and a little bit bigger than the rest of the normal text. So home life is a subheading, Victorian children is a subheading, family roles is a subheading, and then you've also got some other subheadings which aren't as easy to read because they are a subheading within those subheadings. So you've also got indoor entertainment, Christmas cheer, nurseries, Sunday best, and musical evenings. How about this page? Pause the video to find the subheadings. Okay, so on this page we have street life, a consumer society, improving cities, and then we've also got some smaller subheadings within those subheadings, which are street traders, markets, slums and suburbs, civic pride, and bobbies on the beat, and public surfaces. So those are all of our subheadings here. Let's have a look at our text map quickly. I've forgotten to put the subheadings and heading in, and I forgot to make them clear. Can you help me find them? On your piece of paper or your mini whiteboard, can you please write the heading and our subheadings? Pause the video to have a go. So our heading you should have got is the electric hairbrush, because this is what our text map is all about. We then have the introduction as a subheading. We have what does it look like as another subheading. What does it do as another subheading. More information as another subheading. And the last one, did you know, as one of our subheadings. Well done if you found all of those. Your turn. You need to pick the activity most appropriate for you, and there are 2 to choose from. Activity number 1. You need to match the information to the correct heading. So you've got 3 headings here: History of Trains, Victorian Fashion, Queen Victoria, and you need to match the information up with the correct heading. So on a piece of paper, what I would like for you to do is write one of the headings first, then find the bits of information that matches that heading, and then move on to the next heading, and so on. So your first bit of information says Queen Victoria was only 18 years old when she became queen, and you need to figure out which heading this goes under. Your next bit of information says trains have been a popular form of transport since the 19th century. And again, you need to find which heading it should go under. The next one says fashion became increasingly important for wealthy Victorians. Your fourth bit of information says Queen Victoria had 9 children, 5 daughters and 4 sons. Your fifth bit of information says rail travel was cheap and people who had never been on a journey before could afford to make trips by train. And your last bit of information says the invention of the sewing machine helped speed up making dresses. And then you need to make sure that you are putting those bits of information under the correct heading. Pause the video here if you are going to complete activity 1. Okay, now activity number 2. I have written out 3 short non-fiction paragraphs and I want you to think of a heading to match. So here is our first paragraph. I want you to try and think of a heading that you can put at the top. So it says Victorian women were fond of accessories such as bags, boots and fans. They changed their accessories to match their outfits and they like to keep up with the changing fashions. Now what I want you to do is think of a heading that you can have for that and then rewrite out my paragraph. Then you move on to the next paragraph and you need to think of a heading for this one and rewrite it out. So this paragraph says, Queen Victoria became queen in 1837. She ruled for more than 63 years. She was only 18 years old when she became queen. Her reign is known as the Victorian age and British people of that time are known as Victorians. So you rewrite this out and give it a heading that's appropriate. And then you move on to the third paragraph, which you need to give a heading and rewrite out again. So it says, by the 1850s, trains were being fitted with heating, lighting and toilets. Some trains were truly luxurious and were fitted with plush seats, private sleeping compartments and restaurant carts for fine dining. Please make sure you upload all of your work to Tapestry and I will see you next time, Gandhi class. Bye.